The Knicks, it's impressive how well they have played. I mean, some teams need more time before they start clicking, but not them. They were ready from the beginning.
And what a good feeling it is to play such high-quality basketball so early in the season. This kind of start sets the foundation for what could be a monster year.
A look at the starting group for the Pistons. Harrison Duran together in the middle. Kate Cunningham out there with Duncan Robinson. And it's Thompson in at the 3, the small forward. And for New York, Josh Hart is out there with Karl Anthony Towns. Then there's Jalen Brunson. Then it's OG Anunoby. And it's Bridges in at the 2 guard. We know things can get heated between these two, Grant. No love lost in this matchup.
And that competitive fire, it grows when you're in the same conference. You get to see each other so often. You know, B.A., I think we're in for some good theater in this one.
Anunoby against Thompson. And Harris gets it to go on the assist by Thompson.
In so many ways, Harris can beat you. He has the size and skill to score from all 3 levels.
Here's Brunson, and it's blocked. Here's Thompson, pass to Cunningham. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
And no lack in concentration. Cunningham going to work.
Outside Anunoby. Back to Brunson. Over Cunningham. And it's Brunson again missing.
More often than not, he'll cash it in from that area. The defense might have done just enough to bother him.
And that one's good. Cunningham's got his second bucket on the night.
And I love the energy from Cunningham inside, pushing to get the bucket.
Anunoby, a screen on Harris. Hart from long range. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
And it's Cunningham missing.
Boy, defense has to feel fortunate there. That's one he normally knocks down.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Earlier, I spoke with Mike Brown. Much of our discussion centered around Cade Cunningham. He said that's their catalyst. They look to him to control the pace, to read the defense, and to make the right basketball play, which he usually does. He is very tough to neutralize. EA, back to you.
Allie, thank you. Detroit with the ball. After New York picked up the 3 with their last shot. It's good.
They've really come out swinging, hitting 4 of their first 5 shots.
Outside Anunoby. Brunson looks it over. Towns on a screen. Pass to Hart. 16 feet out. Got it. Hart's got 5 now.
And Josh Hart a threat from the mid-range. The defense, you don't want to let him get comfortable. That's his spot.
And really, the heartbeat of this Knicks team is Jalen Brunson, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., the lifeblood, both on the court and his willingness to take less on his contract, giving them the leeway to enhance their talent.
Here's Brunson, following the score by Detroit. A chance there to take the lead, but a miss.
Boy, at some point, you've got to realize there might be a better option standing next to you. This guy has not made 1 basket in this period.
Strong pass there to set up the basket.
Knicks trail by 4. Outside Hart. Screen by Bridges. And Hart is good for 3. Hart's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Now, Josh Hart starting to show people, I can knock down a 3-point shot. You better guard me.
Back to Robinson. Pass to Harris. 4-3. Fires in the triple. He's got 7.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Brunson finds Towns. And again, New York with the triple.
Boy, you like to see that kind of competitiveness from Karl Anthony Towns. You know this guy is going to settle the score with a 3 of his own.
Harris outside. Back to Cunningham. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
Well, you can see the team is just continuing to call his number. Until the defense figures it out, it ain't going to change.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. While we have a moment, the 2K leaderboard for field goal percentage among power forwards and centers. This over the previous month of play. Fourth, Jalen Duren.
There's a lot of physicality from this group, but also great touch from the field. Most of these guys possess a nice blend of strength and finesse.
And all with an outstanding work ethic as well. Constant effort and motion, always doing whatever they can to get the best possible position and the ultra-high percentage shot.
Now here's Hart. Give him 8 points now. Here's Brunson. Duren with a rebound.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
Robinson for 3. And Detroit another 3.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Outside Anunoby. New York working the ball around now. Hart from long range gets the 3 ball to go. Hart's got 11 points.
That's just Josh Hart getting to his spot, being shot ready. Nicely done.
Anunoby against Cunningham. Outside Hart. From the top of the key, the rebound by Detroit. Last time they met in Detroit.
In their last game against this opponent, they secured the win because their second unit really stepped up.
Certainly something to keep an eye on. We'll see how the rotations go this time out. Every night it seems to be different.
So it's the Knicks now, following the score by Detroit. That one drops for him.
Boy, Jalen Brunson just reads what the defense concedes, and on that one, it's a drive.
Harris on the wing. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Grant Tobias Harris has been around the league. What's his best asset?
You know, I think it's his reliability and versatility. Harris is always on the floor, having led the NBA in games played multiple times. And he just gets the job done.
The free throw drops for Harris. A significant amount of games behind us now. Rookies are definitely starting to feel it, Doris.
I mean, at this point, it's been almost twice the amount of games they played during a college season. Very hard to prepare rookies for that first run through an NBA schedule.
And Harris drops them both. Well, you need a real big-time star to win in this league. And Grant, the Pistons have that in Cade Cunningham.
Oh my, BA. It took until year 4 for him to really break through. Already a player who can impact the game in so many ways, but when his numbers go up across the board, that's doing something special.
Inside, Towns can be so physical, guys, and that makes him tough to cover.
24-21.
Now Cunningham coming off a solid outing against Toronto. From the arc, Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. And Towns has got the ball here for New York. It's a 3-point game. Bridges passes to Hart. Towns, right side. Just 5 on the clock. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. And it's now only a 1-point Pistons lead. Detroit has gone 2 for 3 from outside the arc. And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Well, we know he can shoot it, Doris, but Karl Anthony Towns is most effective when he's also working in the paint.
B.A., he has such an effective arsenal offensively that he's most effective when he's getting to each of those aspects. So, you have back-to-the-basket skills, no doubt. If there's a mismatch, go at the mismatch. But he is also so effective as a driver. Straight line, with intent, and efficient off the bounce. He can also hit a mid-range. There is nothing he can't do on the offensive end.
The Knicks making a switch here. Robinson's checked in. Now here's Cunningham. He's got 10. Pass to Robinson. And here's Cunningham. Fires for 3. That falls. Nice setup by Harris. Harris has got 3 assists in the game.
Boy, bringing tremendous energy right now, and his teammates are absolutely feeding off it.
Now here's Brunson. He's given them steady production at over 27 points a game. He was all alone on that one.
Boy, just tremendous concentration on deep range. OG Anunoby, he's really coming along as a shooter.
And here's Cunningham. 13 points in the game. Over Brunson, and Detroit again with the bucket.
Ooh, 7 for 9 in the first quarter. He's on fire.
Knicks trail by 3. Up top, Robinson. Pass to Bridges. Now here's Brunson. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Yeah, don't be fooled by the height, guys. Brunson is a terrific finisher inside.
Thompson outside. Cunningham finds Harris. Now Thompson. Out of bounds. It'll be New York's ball. And while we have a second, let's take a quick peek at the rebounding numbers for Isaiah Stewart.
Well, it's a downward trend, and that could be for many reasons. Maybe they're asking him to play different roles. Sometimes it's the guys around you. If you're playing alongside a great rebounder, there aren't as many boards to go around. So you really have to dig into the details to understand why this is happening.
Clarkson's checked in for Hart. Detroit also making some changes. Stewart, he's checked in for Thompson, and Herter's subbed in for Robinson. Shot clock at 6. Here's Brunson. And unable to get the go-ahead bucket there.
Boy, not his best quarter. He's trying to break through.
Cunningham outside. Outside Herter for 3. Offensive board. Duren. And the dunk by Duren.
You have to put a body on Duren. He's quick, he's athletic, and he has that 7'5" wingspan.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, teammate Josh Hart may call Jalen Brunson the king of New York, but Brunson says, I would never consider myself a face of the franchise, but I'm a leader of this team. That's what I want to do, and I am grateful for the opportunity. I don't take this for granted. Back to you, Brian.
Staying humble. Allie, thanks very much for the report. Here's Herter after the basket by New York. Pass to Duren. And here's Cunningham outside. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Coming off that win against the Sixers.
And I'll tell you, that was not an easy environment to play in. It was a hostile crowd on the road, but it didn't bother them at all.
Well, the best way to silence a crowd is with your offensive game. Those fans got quiet in a hurry when the bucket started raining down.
Now here's Herter. Yet to see a basket. The Pistons need to get one up quick. There's Cunningham with a 3. And Anunoby pulls it down. And so Anunoby will bring it up for the Knicks. They trail by 1. Robinson passes to Brunson. New York working the ball around now. From downtown, the rebound by Detroit. Duren's got 5 rebounds tonight. Cunningham with the ball, and it's Robinson picking him up. Harris on the wing. He picked up 12 points in their last win against the Raptors in Toronto.
He has not missed a shot in this quarter. They've tried running different things in him, but he's been unstoppable.
Outside Anunoby. Here's Brunson outside. The Pistons clear it. Duren's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
They're playing with a lot of energy tonight. We can see that in their dominance on the glass. Yeah, because Duren is such a big, physical, athletic guy, it's easy to overlook his incredible passing, but that's one of his core strengths.
Now here's Clarkson. Checking his numbers, he's put up a little over 9 points a game. Bridges misses. Pass to Harris. Up top, Stewart. Here's Herter. Stewart, a screen on Bridges. Herter from long range. And that's not gonna go. Misses at the buzzer. Well, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense. Detroit on top. They lead by 6. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. For those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Detroit.
They've done a great job facilitating shooters. Their early game has seen a lot of hot passes and has kept the defense guessing as well.
And they've also shown dominance in the paint so far tonight, really putting the work in down low.
And Detroit, let's look at who they've got. We've got Holland, also Karis LeVert out there. Kevin Herter out there with Isaiah Stewart. And it's Jenkins in at the point.
Oh, that's a strong finish. And Karl Anthony Towns will go to the line, try to put the cherry on top.
New York shooting their first free throw of the night.
First team foul. Karl Anthony Towns at the line.
What's up?
One shot.
That one misses for Towns. Well, when we talk about what it takes to win a championship, star power is often the first thing mentioned, Doris.
Well, B.A., we know that talent is what wins basketball games at any level. There's no question. You need one star, and more often than that, at least another. But really, overall roster construction is critical.
And so it's New York with it, following the score by Detroit. Pass to Towns from behind the arc. And the three falls for Towns.
Picking up right where he left off. Hit 2 triples in the first quarter. Now he gets another to fall.
And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here. It's going to be on Karl Anthony Towns. And last season, the Pistons became the first team ever to triple their win total from the previous campaign.
Yeah, going from the worst record in the association in 2024 to a playoff team in 2025. And now they look to just keep on rising.
One of the most exciting teams in the league, Doris, the New York Knicks.
B.A., there's a saying that the NBA is better when the New York Knicks are in the house and they are good. How about the resurgence over the last 5 years? They want to win now, and that rabid fan base is eating up all this success.
Here's Jenkins. LeVert outside. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Knicks trail by 8. Second quarter here, just over a minute and a half played. Towns for 3. Detroit with a rebound.
Their strong work ethic has been evident on the glass, really getting after it and being physical.
Holland gets the bucket.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Pass to Towns. To the inside. Kicks it out to Clarkson. And again, the Knicks missing. Detroit leading by 10. Stewart outside. LeVert with the ball. 9 points for him in his last game. Lets the 3 fly. Alvarado with a rebound. New York has gone 7 of 15 from distance in this game. Towns owning it inside.
Well, this team relies relies obviously on Towns for great productivity, and this guy is as reliable offensively as you get.
And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. And some changes here for Detroit. Thompson, he's checked in for LeVert. Robinson comes in for Herter. And Cade Cunningham subbed in for Jenkins. Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here. Back to Robinson. Cunningham outside. Fades away, and he gets it to go. Cunningham's got 17 points.
Yeah, what a massive showing from Cade Cunningham. It's been really a treat to watch.
Alvarado, the pass to Clarkson. Towns for three. And Cunningham pulls it down.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
And he makes it. And it's a 12-point Pistons lead.
You love it when a guy can put a slow start behind him and begin to ramp it up.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. For the Knicks, OG Anunoby checked in for Shamet. Mikal Bridges comes in for Clarkson. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Alvarado.
Mikal Bridges, Jalen Brunson.
And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Brunson passes to Robinson. Towns, left side. Towns, double team. Robinson finds Anunoby for three. Bridges. They grab their own miss. Towns for three, and he gets it to go. He's 8 of 11 now.
Boy, this guy's been a monster this quarter. His team has needed it.
Here's Thompson, and the slam dunk by Thompson.
Flying high, Asar Thompson. I wish I still had hops like that.
Cunningham against Brunson. Leading into the contact. Brunson with the finish inside.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Cunningham outside. Pass to Holland. Puts up a three. 6 to shoot. And it's New York with a rebound. Robinson's got 4 rebounds in the game. And here's Brunson. Towns, left side. That one's true. And that's 9 for 12 for him now.
This guy's been impressive this quarter, putting his team on his back.
Cunningham outside. Stewart outside. Pass to Thompson. And there's Cunningham outside. The basket's good. Off the assist from Thompson. Cunningham's got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, dependability, right? That is not wasting possessions. This is all about taking and making good shots.
Anunoby for three. Here's Towns. Now here's Robinson. Outside Brunson. With the teardrop. It's deflected.
You see the athleticism of Cunningham, using it there to come up with the swat.
Here's Holland. He has 7. Thompson outside. And here's Cunningham outside. It's rebounded by New York. When you think about the skill of Cade Cunningham, Grant, and his height, what a combination.
You know, B.A., whether it's scoring inside or seeing over the defense or just beasting on smaller guards, his 6'6" frame is certainly an advantage. Now, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
Here's Cunningham. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
First personal foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. New York making a switch here. Hart's checked in. Jalen Duren, he's checked in for Detroit. Tobias Harris comes in for Holland. And since the turn of the century, die-hard Knicks fans had dealt with some lean years, Grant, until recently.
No doubt, B.A., and they're happy to see meaningful games. The arrival of Jalen Brunson just changed things, and they've gone all in to surround him with talent.
Nails it from beyond the arc.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
Outside Robinson.
50.
Back to Cunningham. Powerful take from Cunningham.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher, and his coach knows that too.
Well, the best players to me deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
Hart can't hit.
Good job hitting the glass. They're +8 in rebounding.
And here's Harris outside. The shot's good on the assist by Cunningham.
3-point goal.
Cunningham's got his 4th assist with that last one. Bridges outside. Back to Brunson. Towns outside. Puts up a deep 3. And it's Harris with the rebound.
We all know he's a good shooter, but from that distance, I don't think so.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
Now here's Cunningham. 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. And Detroit again with the bucket. And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the Knicks. Outside Hart. They set the screen. Can they get it? Thompson pulls it in. Thompson's got his 6th rebound on the night.
He started the game scorching the Nets from deep. 3 triples in the first period, but none here in the second.
Outside Robinson. And stolen by Bridges. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
When Mikal Bridges saying, don't sleep on my athleticism, some big-time hops.
Thanks to the AT&T Connected Cam for the up-close and personal view of that slam. Detroit leading by 12. Harris outside. Back to Cunningham. Outside Robinson. Drops in the 3. Robinson's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
And that's what you get with Cunningham running the show.
Brunson passes to Towns. Back to Brunson. 5 on the clock. Ooh, Brunson, the sweet lefty stroke.
This guy won't give an inch. Brunson answers back with a 3 of his own. You've got to love it.
66-55.
Here's Cunningham. Banked it in off the glass. Cunningham's got 29.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
And the basket by Towns. He's got 27.
He's done everything he can tonight, trying to keep this team competitive.
57.
Now Robinson. 13 points in the win against Toronto. The 3. Another three for Detroit.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Now here's Hart. 11 points in the game. Pass to Brunson. Takes the three. And again, New York with the triple.
Well, after hitting 0 from distance in the first, that's his second make this quarter.
Thompson outside. We've got 1:28 left in the first half. Here's Cunningham. Again, the Pistons score.
Even though they have the lead, this guy keeping his foot on the gas pedal, I love it.
Brunson against Cunningham. And that one's good for Brunson.
Yeah, we talk about having a high shot IQ. Jalen Brunson just 4 shots. You want to concede the mid-range jumper, he's more than content to take it.
And Harris gets it to go on the assist by Cunningham. Cunningham's got 6 assists now in the game. Oh, the powerful slam by Towns.
Oh, Mr. Towns can hurt you from anywhere, and that includes putting it on your head.
64.
Harris on the wing. Kicks it out to Cunningham. Three-pointer. Towns with a rebound. Knicks trail by 12. Outside Brunson. Check out Brunson going to work inside.
Well, shaky start. He's putting that in the rear view and finding his groove.
66.
Brunson against Cunningham. Lets it go from deep. The shot, no good. And so it's Cade Cunningham making things happen for Detroit. Quarter, scoring in bunches. Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Well, Carl, they're scoring pretty easily. What has to change in the second half?
Our whole defensive system right now, because it's just not working. It's not the coaches, it's us as players. We're letting them get too much fast break. They're doing a great job, and they're hitting some shots, so we got to be able to make them miss.
Best of luck locking it in, guys.
All right, good stuff, Allie. And we'll get back to the action at the start of the third quarter.
Please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot from three. They're measuring up the shot. It's all good. Give it up for the participants.
Howdy, folks. The moment you've been waiting for is here. Before we recap the first half, let's see what the standings look like in the East.
I think for Detroit, there are some high expectations coming into the season, and they can create a lot of pressure on a team. But they said, we can handle it, and they're proving it.
Yeah, they've got the character and the talent to be a top team in the league.
And let's move on now to that first half. Obviously, a lot of work to do for the New York Knicks.
When you have fewer possessions than your opponent, your chances decrease. They have to find a way to rebound in the second half.
SOF, capital T, soft. I get mad watching them play.
Glad you could join us. Ryan Anderson and crew are ready to take it away for the start of the third quarter.
And if you're just joining in, one half is in the books, one half to go. You look at Cade Cunningham in this game. He has been everywhere.
The numbers say it all. He spent the first half playing efficient ball.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
Here's Cunningham. Karl Anthony Towns is out there with Josh Hart. Then it's OG Anunoby. Then it's Mikal Bridges. And it's Brunson in at the 1. That's the group starting the second half for Mike Brown. Harris on the wing. He's covered by Hart. Clock at 4. And the dunk by Duren.
Boy, he may not be the biggest center in this league, but big-time athleticism on display.
Outside Anunoby. Back to Brunson. Outside Anunoby. Basket is good. Off the assist from Brunson. Brunson's got assist number 5 here tonight. Here's Cunningham. Thompson outside. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Pass to Duren. Here's Harris. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots over Hart. And it's New York with a rebound. Towns with the ball. Now guarded by Duren. Hart passes to Brunson. Back to Hart. Pass to Bridges. The 3. And it's Harris with the rebound. The Pistons lead by 9. Doris, when you think about the career of Mikal Bridges, how impressive has his development been?
B.A., I certainly think he's been a better player than people expected when he came out of college. What we know about Mikal Bridges is he's cross-positional defensively. He's made a number of big-time defensive plays in his defensive career. And offensively, he's proven more than just a three-point shooter. That fadeaway jump shot game is real.
Here's Brunson. And the Knicks getting another bucket right there.
A guy like this, with the skill set he's got, you can keep the defenders guessing.
Thompson outside. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Harris outside. There's the 3. And how about that? 8 for 9 now.
And the coaches rave about Harris and his three-point shooting. Helps his team space the floor.
Towns a screen on Cunningham. And here's Brunson from the arc. Duren with a rebound. Duren's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Pass to Thompson. For 3, here's Harris. They get the rebound. Duren. And the dunk by Duren.
Oh my. What a display of effort.
That's his bread and butter, right? Chasing down the boards.
What about the decisive finish? Great timing, tremendous force.
Now here's Towns. He has 29 now. Brunson against Cunningham. And that one's good for Brunson. Brunson's got 20.
Folks, look out, because Jalen Brunson has caught his rhythm on the offensive end, and that typically means a long night for your opponent.
Back to Cunningham. The 3 ball. And it's New York with a rebound. Towns has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Pass to Bridges. Here's Towns. Bridges outside. Jacks up a 3. Rebound Detroit. Duren's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done to the middle. It's stolen by Hart. New York working the ball around now. Anunoby can't get it to go.
He's got a great defensive mind. He gets good position and affects the release.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Hey guys, Karl Anthony Towns is now familiar with the ethos of this Knicks team. He said they're gritty, they find a way to win, they never quit, bringing that New York mentality every single night. It's something that you recognize when you get to live in that kind of a culture. Guys, back to you.
They are relentless. All right, Allie, appreciate the report.
Oh, Mikal Bridges with the big-time strength on that finish.
Here's Harris. Bucket. He's now 9 for 11 after that one.
and just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Back to Brunson. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Brunson's got 22.
Yeah, simply stated, Jalen Brunson filling it up right now. There are no signs that he's slowing down anytime soon.
Thompson outside. Back to Cunningham. Over Brunson. Nice touch by Cunningham inside.
You know, his selectiveness is worth mentioning here. This guy is not forcing shots, and yet he is cooking.
Outside Anunoby. Harris against Hart. Rebound Detroit. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Here's Duren. Yes, and a nice assist from Thompson. And that's now 8 points for Jalen Duren.
They're going to work inside. I like how confident Jalen is from this area.
Bridges feeling it out a little bit. Back to Brunson. Great finish inside by Brunson.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Detroit leading by 12.
79.
Cunningham on the wing. Over Brunson. And it's Cunningham missing. And Towns has got the ball here for the New York Knicks. Now here's Brunson. Yes! Great focus to hit from Brunson.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments.
Adjustments are a part of every game, and every quarter of a game. I think Coach sees something here.
Well, this is a chess match. Looking ahead a few moves and trying to execute toward that.
Let me hear Nick.
Jenkins is checked in for Cunningham. Let's see some of the numbers here for Jalen Duren.
Through the last 10 games, we've seen his rebounding numbers start to slide. He's not being as aggressive on the glass, not like he was earlier on in the season. He needs to get that fire back.
Outside Robinson. Pass to Thompson. This one for three. And it's Brunson with the rebound. Knicks trail by 10. Anunoby can't get it to go.
Just tremendous defensive determination right there. Refuses to allow the easy two.
Down low. Here's Harris. And there's a 3-second violation. Let's take a look at the real numbers from the NBA. The top rebounders over the past 10 games. Number 1, Karl Anthony Towns.
Over these last 10 games, this guy has owned the boards, playing so well as of late.
The Knicks have gone 7 of 13 in the second half. Pass to Bridges. Fires the three. And it's Harris with the rebound. Harris has got 4 rebounds in the game. Inside. And Harris throws it down.
And for Harris, it's about getting into a rhythm. Once he does this, he can take over games.
Now here's Brunson. He's covered closely. Outside Hart from outside the arc. The rebound by Detroit. Thompson's got 9 rebounds now. Pass to Duren. Here's Jenkins. The three is up. Buries it from 3. Jenkins has gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. Outside Brunson. Outside Hart. Towns a screen on Harris. And Hart throws it down.
Josh Hart hammering it down. That's a message right there.
The Pistons lead by 13. Pass to Harris. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
offensive approach has been going here so far for Detroit?
Well, the coaching staff has to love what they're seeing on offense. There's so many assists because how this team is moving the ball.
They've also made a concerted effort to get the ball down low. Many of their points coming in that painted area tonight.
Catching up on the changes for New York. Mitchell Robinson comes in for Karl Anthony Towns. And Jordan Clarkson subbed in for Hart.
Capable of playing both the 3 and 4 spots, Harris's versatility is his greatest strength.
Outside Brunson. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity. Hi, Grant. Can you talk about what Jalen Brunson has brought to the Knicks?
You know, B.A., he's made them relevant again. New York can be a demanding place to play with the expectations and the media. But he's taken the bull by the horns and had immediate success.
Stewart, he's checked in for Harris. And the rise of Jalen Brunson has been fun to watch, Doris. No one saw him being this good.
I would count myself amongst those people, B.A., and it's extraordinary. Jalen Brunson has proven highly effective, all league level effective, without having elite athleticism or size. And what that speaks to is his intelligence on the basketball floor. He has proven without those two qualities that you can be effective at the highest levels of the game. You have to admire it.
I always love the hard work on the glass. Just great activity.
Pass to Brunson. And he sinks the 11-footer. Brunson's got 31 points.
I'll tell you, they're leaning hard on this guy, but he's going to need some help here.
Up top, Stewart. Here's Jenkins. Detroit moving the ball around. For 3, Robinson hits a 3-pointer. Robinson's got 12.
He's hitting everything from deep, just flat out torching this defense.
And Brunson, here we go. What a finish! Jalen Brunson.
Superb touch on the teardrop. Jalen Brunson so good with the floater.
Here's Jenkins. Brunson defending. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Just great offense. The screen freeing him up for the slam.
Hey, without that screen, he doesn't get a clean look at the rim.
Boy, that's a play you just practice time and time again, and that's the result of the work put in.
They're finding ways to get the ball to the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Here's Jenkins. Taking a look at his production, averaging just over 8 points a game. Here's Robinson. And the sweet roll that time on the rim. That one falls. He's got 14.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
And he's headed to the line for 2. He gets the whistle there.
Well, if the defense gets sloppy on Mitchell Robinson, he has the kind of length and athleticism to make him tough to guard.
New York shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. He misses the free throw. Well, the painted area is really where Mitchell Robinson thrives, Doris.
B.A., he might be the best offensive rebounder in the game, and his ability to do that helps teams win on the margins. He's also a menace on the defensive end, a massive presence at the rim.
Huck Porty's checked in for New York. Alvarado comes in for Brunson. And he sinks the second.
The one challenge Mitchell Robinson has had through the early portion of his career is a little bit of foul trouble. Nice to see him get to the line for a little bit of payback. One thing we know about him, he's got to stay on the floor to be effective.
Here's Holland. He's got 7, picked by Stewart. Robinson with a steal. 24 seconds left in the third. Pass to Shamet from deep. Holland with a rebound. Here's Robinson. Some solid defense from Stewart.
Nothing more important than contesting layups and dunks. A great job defensively.
Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. First trip to the line for him here.
Karis LeVert at the line. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
That free throw misses. And no luck that time either. Clarkson outside. Pure from three-point range. Clarkson's got his first 3 points of the game.
Boy, nice pass. A little ball movement, little player movement. That's how you play this game.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits. It may be difficult to overcome. Pistons ahead. They lead by 12. And we're just moments away from the start of quarter number 4. Stay with us. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver. And he did just that.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Setting the floor for the Pistons. We've got Kevin Huerter, Holland out there with Isaiah Stewart. Then there's Cade Cunningham, and it's LeVert in at the 3 spot. Now here's Alvarado. Shot clock at 5. Launches a 3, and the Knicks another 3.
Well, Jordan Clarkson's improved his ability to run the offense. How about that pass, guys?
Pistons lead 108-99.
Cunningham looking around. Pulls it in from the elbow. Count it. Cunningham's got 37.
And he couldn't get an easier shot. The defense right now just looks defeated.
Well, simply stated, simply not enough effort, not enough attention to detail. They've gotten run over this evening.
And that one drops.
Well, you want Mitchell Robinson to finish with strength and authority. He does there.
Here's Cunningham. Great focus there by Cunningham to knock it down.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
Well, when it's closing time, he's trying to lock the door. He's been going all night.
Here's Clarkson. And it's off the back of the rim. No good. Detroit leading by 11. We've gone about a minute and a half into this fourth quarter. Cunningham finds Stewart. Now Huerter. And again, it's Detroit converting.
Defenses nowadays try to protect the rim and the three-point line, so the mid-range is usually available.
Pass to Shamet. Towns for 3. He buries it from 3. Towns has got 32 points.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Cunningham outside. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by Robinson. Robinson's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight.
This guy hit a couple of threes in the first half, but since then it's been a little bit of a struggle.
That one's good for 2.
Well, just tremendous persistence from Karl Anthony Towns. Even under duress, the ability to stay focused.
Here's Holland. Back to Cunningham. With the fadeaway. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Clarkson outside. Pass to Alvarado. Right wing. Here's Towns. Here's Shamet. The three is up. Drills it from deep. And it's now only a 5-point Pistons lead.
They've closed the gap over the last few possessions. Can they push through and grab the lead?
Yeah, it feels like they've ramped up their intensity. They have forced good things to happen. Now they're back in it.
Now here's Cunningham to the paint. Stewart.
Oh, throw it
Look
down!
out!
Can you say elevation?
Timeout, New York.
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark. And it's Mike Brown calling timeout here, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. And some changes here for New York. Anunoby, he's checked in for Robinson. Bridges comes in for Shamet. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Alvarado. And the Pistons making a change here as well. Harris is checked in. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Mike Brown was saying to the team. He said to his players, I believe in you. I know what we have. It was less about X's and O's and more about the team's identity. Guys, they play for one another.
Okay, thank you, Allie. Now here's Bridges. Three-pointer, and there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Turnovers happen. It's part of the game. But kudos to him. That's his first of the night.
Detroit leading by 7. Cunningham outside. Harris against Anunoby. Harris down low. Yep, that one goes. Harris has got 12 points in just the second half.
You know, they're really being bullied right now defensively. 8 of the last 10 points have come from inside.
Clarkson outside. Here's Brunson. Lays it up and banks it in. Brunson's got 37.
Boy, that is nothing but pure basketball skill from Jalen Brunson. When he touches the paint, that craftiness comes into play.
And Harris throws it down.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Now here's Anunoby. Towns, right side. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
Well, he's so good at finding high-percentage shots. Karl Anthony Towns, even with a tough defender on him, comes through. That's pretty work.
Hart's checked in for New York. Detroit also making some changes. Duren, he's checked in for Stewart. Thompson comes in for LeVert. And it's Robinson in for Herter.
One shot.
Well, you love watching Karl Anthony Towns play, guys, because this is an offensively gifted big man. He can shoot with range. You can put him in the post, let him work back to the basket. He can put the ball on the floor. A lot to love on the offensive end.
Count it. Good. Cunningham's got 41.
Getting buckets at a critical time. Just give him the ball and let him go to work.
Brunson passes to Towns. Pass to Hart. Over Harris. And there's the call on Karl Anthony Towns. That's his third foul of the game. Detroit leading by 8. Cunningham outside. Here's Robinson. He's guarded by Bridges. Robinson passes to Thompson. Shoots over Anunoby. Thompson's shot is off. New York has gone 3 for 3 from downtown in this fourth quarter. Pass to Brunson. Outside Anunoby. Basket is good. Off the assist from Brunson. Brunson's got 7 assists in the game.
Coming down the stretch, they've leaned on the perimeter game.
Boy, the three-point arc has been a major factor in what they've done here tonight. You love the aggressiveness.
Now here's Cunningham. The three from Thompson. Nails it from three.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Hart passes to Brunson. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Brunson's got 39.
Generously listed as 6'1", Jalen Brunson knows his way around the inside painted area. Look out.
Now here's Cunningham. Duran with a screen on Brunson. And here's Cunningham outside. Hart pulls it in. And so it's Hart with it. He brings it up for the New York Knicks. 6-point game. And here's Brunson. Outside Hart. Duran with a steal. Here's Cunningham. Oh, using his size. Look at Cunningham.
Such an energetic play from Cunningham, going right up for the slam.
Cunningham against Brunson. Here's Towns.
Blocking foul called on Tobias House. First personal foul. Second team foul. Detroit foul. Tobias House. First personal foul. Second team foul. Karl Anthony Towns. At the line, 2 shots.
And he can't get the first one. And he's good on the second.
Staring at this deficit, they're trying to be more aggressive and get themselves to the line.
Pass to Harris. Back to Cunningham. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
You have to admire Cunningham's concentration in these spots, refusing to let the defense overwhelm him.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
That free throw good from Cunningham.
You've got to admire the all-around capability of Cunningham. Can impact a game in so many ways.
Outside Anunoby. Back to Brunson. Over Cunningham. Left side Hart. Towns, left side. Pass to Brunson. Clock at 6. Over Cunningham. Blocked!
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Up top, Thompson. Anunoby covering. Outside Robinson. Yes, and a nice assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 8 assists here tonight.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks. It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
Duran, the pass to Cunningham. Uses the glass on the layup. Cunningham's got 13 points now in the quarter.
Their interior D continues to look shaky. Not a good matchup for them right now.
Bridges outside. Anunoby for 3. The Pistons clear it. Duran's got 11 rebounds in the game. Here's Cunningham. And stolen by Brunson. And now the Knicks on the break. Bridges with it. Now guarded by Duran. Duran pulls it down. Detroit leading by 15. Now Harris. Now Duran.
He is ferocious on alley-oops. With his good hands and wingspan, Duran makes for an easy target on the lob.
And it's Mike Brown calling timeout here. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused.
Here comes your Knicks.
Time now to present our player of the game, Cade Cunningham.
Yeah, and this game really has his fingerprints all over it. He's been dominating and making it look effortless. It's always fun to watch someone just flat out take over like he's done here today.
Boy, it's not hard to be blown away by his level of play. It's never easy winning on the road, but to do it in this fashion, that's a special performance right there. Cunningham against Brunson. Towns outside. Here's Bridges. 5 to shoot. Now Towns. He launches. Cash from downtown.
Well, how about the maturity of Towns, recognizing the situation and just beats the clock.
And so Cunningham will bring it up for the Pistons. 17 points was their biggest margin. Duran with a screen on Brunson. And the 3 misses.
He needs to look to try to drive inside and get going. That outside shot is simply not there.
And defenses prepare for Brunson's foul-drawing tactics, but they still can't do anything about it.
Jalen Brunson at the line, 2 shots.
That free throw good from Brunson.
Boy, the maturation of Brunson is really special. This guy, phenomenal as scorer and facilitator.
So he gets them both.
Now, Jalen Brunson approaches the point guard position as a scorer, and boy, this guy can light you up.
Detroit leading by 12. Outside Cunningham. Harris on the wing. He's covered by Hart. Here's Duran. Robinson fires. The 3 is off.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Towns taking his time here. Now Hart. Outside Brunson. Bridges outside. Towns is screen on Thompson. Bridges. No good from 3.
Boy, I don't love his shot selection tonight. You've got to work for better looks.
And they had an advantage tonight. Came out sharp and did what was needed. Nice win here for the Pistons.
Their transition game was the standout for me. Created a lot of extra pressure pushing the ball.
I agree. They took control of the tempo and were really dictating the terms of the game.
And their efforts tonight pushed them to 41 wins on the year so far.
It's just a great matchup for them. And they're looking for the 4-game season sweep in their next meeting.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Cade Cunningham.
I'll tell you, he was their engine all game long, setting his teammates up for success.
128.
Cunningham with the ball. See the Pistons taking the W here. Boy, a nice win on the road. By the time this one was winding down, this building was stone cold silent.
And that's exactly what you got to do. You have to try to take the crowd out of it.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, and our entire crew, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for tuning in. And now let's take a look at our player of the game.